Hey everyone, today I'm gonna share with you how to make a very nice wallet, and I'm gonna go step by step. Every time I move to the new material, the measurement will show on the screen. Step by step, it's easy for everyone to follow. The interface in here that I cut heavyweight interfacing, and it's 4 inches wide by 7 inches long. And the two fabric here that I cut 4 of an inch by 7.5 inches long. And I have the men's fabric and then the lining fabric. This main fabric is Japanese fabric. It's very pretty. So I'm gonna go and fold it in half. And on the side of the fold here, I'm gonna mark 1/2 inch. And it from 1/2 inch, I'm going to use this ruler and I'm going to round this. So I'm gonna go and do this, go all the way up, and now I'm going to cut this together. And now when you open, you don't have any curve here, it's just like this, okay? Now you're going to iron in the back side of the fabric. So plate the right side to the right side and make sure everything is, I'm not cutting yet, I'm going to sew and then I cut after. When you sew, you're gonna sew from here on the top, go straight all the way, curve here all the way to this pointy. After I sew in this, I'm gonna go and cut. You can use pinking shear and cut if you have. On the curve here, you go on to top stitch on this side. So everyone, after I top stitch here, put this on the side and we're going to do the zipper pocket. And so here I have cut in here 7 inches zipper, and I'm gonna go and pull this out, and I'm going to cut the teeth. I do 1/4 of an inch this time. Add the zipper slider, 1/4 of an inch pull down. Place this like this, and then slide this side in. And then you hold the two top here, and you pull this zipper. And that is that. That's how you do the zipper. So I'm going to, at the end here, I don't want you to slide, so I'm gonna go and sew at the end here so these two can stay together. And then I cut this off. So the zipper tab, I cut in here 4 pieces, 1 inch by 1.5, or you can do 1 inch by 1 inch. I would do 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, so this end, and then do the other side to the other end. When you finish sewing 1/4 of an inch on both ends, you fold it up, you press it down, and then you top stitch. So everyone, after I sew the zipper tab and then I top stitch on the end, I have it longer, but I can cut it after. I like to do that, but if you want to cut it sag, then you go 1 inch by 1 inch of the tab here. And I'm gonna fold it in half. When I fold it in half, I make sure where the top stitch match here, so I can cut the center. Cut a little bit. not a lot. And here I have 4 pieces of fabric, 2 solid color and 2, I use this 2 for the lining side. And the size of this fabric I cut is 5.25 inches by 7.5 inches. 7.5 inches is the wide side of the wallet. So I'm using this one. I'm using this as a main fabric for the pocket, for the zipper pocket. And let's just fold it in half. I already folded in half, and then the center is right here. Do that to all 4 pieces so you know. And then bring this zipper back, and I'm facing the right side of the zipper facing down. And make sure the center meet the center. And I bring the lining side, center meet the center, and place the right side facing in. Together with this, you're going to sew, or you can sew separately. You can sew the first one first and then take it out, and then you can place this one on and sew, whatever easier for you. So sew on this side. I'm going to face this side out and press. So it's like that, and now you're going to place the right side of this facing in the right side of the zipper, and you're going to do the same thing. So like this, you turn into the other side, the right side of the lining facing down to the right side of this lining. Just so you know, from now on when you do this, you know the right side facing the right side. And now you have everything in place. You're going to sew exactly the way I just showed you on one side. Sew this straight line. So everyone, after I sew on this side, so you're going to take one on each side out, and you're going to iron around the zipper side. So after you iron, you go on the top stitch on the zipper side. Everyone, after I top stitch on these 2 sides, I'm gonna put on this on the side, and then the last one we have it in here. I have cut in here. This is the main side of the wallet. This is the body of the wallet, and the side of this is 7.5 inches by 9 inches long, and I have 2. I also have cut 2 in here, 7.5 inches long and 2 inches wide. I'm going to place the right side to the right side on these 2 together, and then sew a 1/4 of an inseam allowance. So whatever you do, you pin your clip, you're gonna sew this together. And also on this second piece too, remember you have 2. So in this one too, a 1/4 of an inseam allowance. I sew this and the other one too. I'm going to iron this. This. And I have cut in here 2 heavyweight interfacing. The size of the interfacing is 6 3/4 by 9.5 inches long. I'm going to place on each, and I have 2, so I'm placed on each one of them. This is super simple and easy for everyone to follow my tutorial will be able to make this step by step, everyone. Okay, so make sure go right in like this. Iron the whole thing. It's just so simple. Everyone, after I iron the interface, and I have two, let's put one on the side. Let's put this together and finish up the wallet. And so on the side here with the main fabric, this zipper pouch, you're going to make sure it's center like this. I'm gonna just clip, so because the zipper sometimes it twists on one side, so but you gotta make sure that the two sides here are even out. Like this. And then you're going to place this side down here, and on the side everything meet together. I'm gonna go and clip this like this. Take this out and I'm gonna clip it together just like so. And then this piece right here, I'm gonna place this side to meet all around here. You're gonna place the right side to the right side, the red to the red. On the top here where the red part, this is where you're going to leave the space so you can inside out. So I would do about 5 inches or so because it's thick. I don't want to rip this. So you're going to sew from whatever side, but here backstitch a few times, going down, go on the bottom, go around here, go all the way on here, and go to here, backstitch a few times and come out. Super simple and easy to do. So you do this part, okay? Everyone, after I sew all around and I left it here about 5 inches open, or you whatever you want to, so you can go and trim. So after this, you're gonna inside out. Make sure you get all the corners out, and then after that, you're going to iron the whole thing. After I iron the whole thing, everyone, it looks so adorable. It's very cute. The opening space here, I'm going to sew it, but after, okay, there are two options. You can use the snap button or you can use the magnet button, but something like this, I like to use a heavy duty button. This is the magnet one. So I'm gonna go and add on one side and then add into this side. So fold it down this way, have an ends on the top. Oh, for someone who wanna add the wristless, you make the strap and then you put it above, you know, when you place the pocket, put above here about half an inch above here. You can add the wristless to it. Okay, and then you fold it in half so I can mark the center. Everyone, get right here, and then you see that center, the opening space here. You blind stitch and sew this together. I show you many times how to do the blind stitch. First, I sewed it in here. Press this down, fold it so I can hide the knock inside, and then from there I'm gonna go from one side of the fold and then go to the other side of the fold and continue to sew until you finish sewing this opening space. Okay, so there are two fold. You can see this two. Go on one side and go to the other side, one side to the other side, and so on. Okay, continue doing that until you close it. So after I sew the opening space, I'm gonna sew the button. Place this one on and then sew this. When after you sewing this button, fold it down, press, and then add the other side of the button and then sew in this one. Very simple, so I really don't have to go detail on this. So that's it, everyone. I sew the button on the side and then I sew this with blind stitch. You see how it is you can't even see the sew line. Perfect. And I also sew in the name tag in here too. Name tag is so easy. It has holes on the side here. You can just sew like a snap button. Let's just put it on the side and do one more thing. So I have cut in here 1.5 inches by 14 inches. This is for the wristband. You don't have to do if you don't want to. I fold it in half and the half in half and then in half again. And then I'm using this hook. And I'm going to slide this into this. I want to join these two ends together. I'm gonna sew a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. So on these two ends. It's just okay like that, and then I put back to where I folded from beginning like this, and then folded everything like this together. This way it's easier to sew in one time and everything is in here is done. You're gonna sew both sides, the inside and the outside. And when you're finished, you're gonna go to this hook right here, go down about 1/4 of an inch and sew this to lock this. So everyone, I finished here, and this one I already sewed it, and then I sewed a 1/2 inch together so I can lock this so the thing stay in here. Alright, so let's see this wallet. This is super cute. You have the big one right here, you can put the phone, and then the pocket here you can put my money and anything else. If you want to put the card in there or whatever, you can do that. Okay, so I'm just show you how to do the wallet, but it's up to you, whatever you want to use it for. The whole thing in here at 9.5 inch still, and close it at 5 inch and 1/4. Right across is 6 3/4 of an inch. So you can either put it inside or you can put it out here, whatever you feel comfortable doing. I'm just showing you how to make it. So, and then on here with the zipper, you can put change in here and you can put money in here. And then zip it. On the side right here, you can place the phone. Phone can stay all the way in like this. See how cute it is? This wallet is beautiful. And then the zipper right here with the holes, I'm gonna clip this one. I'm gonna clip right on the side of the zipper like that, the hole of the zipper slider. And then I close it here with the snap button, and I finish. So cute. This is the new way I hide the wristband in there on the inside of the zipper. Beautiful. And that is that, everyone. That is so easy to make. Everyone watching my video will be making this, I'm sure, because I personally love this wallet. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I just want to say thank you for everyone that support my channel, comment on my video, and donate to my channel. Donation, it doesn't mean that you donate my money, the money to me. You can donate your donation. It doesn't mean that you donate money to me. You donate your time and comment on my video and like the video. That's the most important. Thank you so much for support my second channel and my son's channel as well. Love you. Stay safe. Take care, everyone.